How's everybody doing? Thursday Theories, week number 48. Here's an interesting one for you, and it's all about perspective and understanding how people are approaching things. And it's this: don't be jealous of someone who seems to have no problems. They have them. Instead, learn how they deal with burdens and stress. And I think it's interesting. I planned these quotes out and how life kind of works its way out. And there's a book that I started listening to just this morning in there, and it's about a family who's doing vlogging and their life seems perfect, but you're seeing behind the scenes stuff and the results of all that. And people look up and they go, whether it's a real character, and we'll deal more with the real life, obviously that's more applicable, right? But you look at people and you go, man, they've got it all together. They've got the great job or the great family or the great life, or whatever's going on. Their classroom is perfect in that. Their exercise or their diet or whatever. That's, man, they are just on point. Yeah, that's fine. But you got to realize that there's a reason those things are on point, because they focused on those things and they've dealt with them. But to have that happen and to have that continue does mean that they are dealing with struggles all the time for that. And that's the important thing to understand, is not how did your life get perfect, and perfect being the relative term, right? But you look at them and you think that. You don't go to a person and go, man, how does your life get so amazingly perfect? The better question to ask them is, how are you dealing with struggles? How is it that you seem to be handling these things so well when I'm struggling and focused on the negatives or the problems of things? And if you can figure out how they handle their struggles and their burdens and their stresses, then you can figure out what's going on, and you're looking at the good things that are happening in your life. You're not ignoring the bad ones, but you're learning how to deal with them better so that you can spend the time focusing on the positives and the great things that are happening in your life. Because there are great things that are happening. Sometimes we just spend so much time on the negative that we forget to look at what those positive things are. So that's the Thursday Theory for week number 48. Don't be jealous of someone who seems to have no problems. They have them. Instead, learn how they deal with burdens and stress. Have a great week. Talk to you next time.